New York is 86 and sun shining. Chicago, 85 degrees. And, of course, down there in Southern California, 82 degrees with overcast skies, they say right now. We'll wait and get the latest from Bob and John. And, of course, here in Las Vegas, again, our temperature is going to get to 90, between 87 and 90 degrees. Phoenix, Arizona, still the hottest, but not 100. It's 97 there in Phoenix, Arizona. So let's get started with the racing menu. Reminding you, first post times are Pacific. If you're not in the Pacific time zone, adjust to it so you don't miss anything like I miss Mom and Dad. First post times are Pacific. Okay? We begin with Laurel Park. Laurel Park has 9 races today, and Laurel Park has a pick 5, a regular pick 5 carryover today at Laurel Park of $30,636. Laurel Park, 9 races. First post time is at 9:10. Then we have Parks Racing. Parks Racing has 11 races today. Their pick 5 jackpot starts out at $192,985. That's what the pick 5 jackpot starts out with today at Parks Racing, $192,985. Now, they have 3 stakes races today at Parks Racing. The 8th race is the Prince Lucky Stakes for 3-year-olds at 7 furlongs, a field of 8 before any scratches. Good competitive field, it seems, with the morning line set up there. The morning line favorite is lukewarm at 3-1. That is Ballad of Warrior. Then the $100,000 Imply Stakes is the 9th, 7 furlongs for 3-year-old fillies. 9-5 favorite in that one is Double Arrow. And then in the 10th race, the $100,000 Storm Cat at 1 mile and 70 yards for 3-year-olds and up. And in that race, the morning line favorite at 2-1 is Wild Vine. First post time for 11 races today at Parks Racing is set at 9:15. 9:15 at Parks Racing today. Belterra Park. Belterra Park has 8 races, a couple of stakes races at $75,000. The Loyalty Stakes for 2-year-olds goes as the 7th, and the Miss Southern Ohio Stakes goes as the 8th race on the card. The last 2 races on the card at Belterra. Belterra's first post time is at 9:35. 9:35 at Belterra Park. Then we have Churchill Downs in Louisville, Kentucky. Pick 6 jackpot carryover, $69,417. That's the Pick 6 jackpot carryover there at Churchill. 10 races today. First post time is at 9:45. Gulfstream Park. Got 9 races at Gulfstream today. Gulfstream Park's first post time is set at 9:50. 9:50 at Gulfstream today. Belmont at Aqueduct. Seems like the weather will be okay there at Belmont. Now, remember, they got a pick 6 carryover today. Pick 6 carryover at Belmont at Aqueduct, $26,549. That was left over from yesterday, $26,549. Regular pick 6, Belmont at Aqueduct. And the feature race today is the 6th race on the card. It is for 2-year-old fillies on the outer turf course, the Joseph Gima, the Joseph Gima. 9 go to the post in that one before any scratches. And the favorite at 5-2 is Sacred Goddess with Ricardo Santana. So that looks like a wide-open race for 2-year-old fillies there in the stake today at Belmont at Aqueduct. First post time for their 9 races is set at 10:10. 10:10 Belmont at Aqueduct with that carryover in the pick 6. Los Alamitos Thoroughbred goes into the final 3 days of racing with today's racing card. 9 races today at Los Alamitos. Los Alamitos Thoroughbred first post time is at 1 o'clock this afternoon. Woodbine, north of the border, they have 7 races today. Their first post time is 1:30. 1:30 at Woodbine. They have a super high 5 jackpot carryover of $11,877. $11,877. 7 races. First post time is at 1:30 at Woodbine. Then we go to Presque Isle Downs. Big racing day today at Presque Isle. Yeah. First post time is 2 o'clock at Presque Isle Downs. They have 4 stakes races. The debutante for 2-year-old fillies is the 6th race on the card. 9-5 favorite there is Kontiki. Kontiki has Flavian Pratt scheduled to ride. He'll be there at Presque Isle Downs today. Wow. And the 10 filly field there. That's the debutante. Then you have the Fitz-Dixon Jr. Memorial Juvenile for 2-year-olds at 6.5 furlongs. That's a 7th race on the card. 10 are in that race. 9-2 favorite there is Max Capacity with the Pargo Morales aboard. Max Capacity is the favorite in that one. And then the $300,000 Presque Isle Mile at 1 mile and 16th. I know what it says. It says Presque Isle Mile, but it's at 1 mile and 16th for 3-year-olds and up. 13 are entered in the race before any scratches. There will be, you know that. The 5-2 favorite in there, and this is for 3-year-olds and up, the 5-2 favorite in the race is Encino with Flavien Prat aboard. Now remember, this is the first of that 2-day in-state, day-to-day pick 4. This starts the pick 4. The Presque Isle Mile, 8th at Presque Isle today. It'll end up with the Pennsylvania Derby and the Cotillion tomorrow at Parks Racing. Follow that bouncing ball. The 9th race is the $300,000 Grade 2 Presque Isle Masters Stakes at 6.5 furlongs for fillies and mares 3-year-olds and up. A field of 13 before any scratches in that one. And the favorite in that one at 7-2 is Stormcast with Rafael Hernandez aboard. Stormcast, the 9, is the favorite in that one. And if you're inquiring, Flavien Prat is on the 4-1 second choice in the race in Ellen J. So you got 10 races today at Presque Isle Downs. The first 2 legs in the state pick 4 that covers 2 days. And first post time is at 2 o'clock this afternoon, 2 o'clock at Presque Isle Downs. And we'll take a look at the Presque Isle Mile and the Masters. Charlestown has 8 races today. Their feature race is the John McKee Memorial. That's the 7th race on the card. 4-5 favorite there is Come On Ellen. 4 o'clock is first post time at Charlestown. Charlestown, again, 4 o'clock for their 8 races there. Monmouth Park. No, not Monmouth Park, Monmouth Park, Monmouth Park. It's Monmouth at the Meadowlands. While they race harness races there at the Meadowlands, they have what they call Monmouth at the Meadowlands. They're not running on that track. They're running on the turf course. So the Monmouth at Meadowlands races is all turf racing. There's 6 of them today, and a first post time of 4 p.m. at Monmouth at the Meadowlands. Prairie Meadows has 10 races, 3/4 horses, 7 thoroughbreds. Prairie Meadows, first post time with a pick 5 jackpot carryover of $10,372 is set at 4 p.m. as well. And then also at 4 p.m. is Remington Park. Remington has a first post time of 10 races, also, as I say, at 4 p.m. there. All right, that's your racing menu. An interesting racing menu today for this Friday. Let's get out to Jonathan Hardoon standing by. Jonathan, good morning.
Good morning, Ralph. How are you?
I'm fine. So the Presque Isle Mile is at 1 mile and 16th.
I guess they can't run a mile race there. And I'm sure they needed this 2-day bet like a hole in the head.
Oh, man.
How much money do they think they're going to get into that pool? But who knows?
Hey, here's the thing, though. If guys are looking for a unique bet, now, the Pennsylvania Derby and the Cotillion will stand on its own as good races to either play into or handicap. So these 2 races today, the Presque Isle Mile and the Masters, well, maybe you wouldn't really look at them. But because Flavien Prat is riding in those races, a lot of people are going to sit there and say, I'm just betting Prat and going on to the next 2 races.
Okay, so you're betting 2 6-5 shots. Good luck.
Well, Encino might be. I mean, I've kind of been waiting for Encino to run back, don't you?
Yeah, well, he's back on synthetic where he's run well in the past at Turfway Park, but it's not the same as Presque Isle. All these synthetic tracks, for the most part, are different. I know they have Tapeta, like at Gulfstream, and I think they use Tapeta at Presque Isle as well. Who knows? But for some reason, they don't always run the same when they run over those surfaces.
All right, so he's 5-2 in that race, and again, that's at 1 mile and 16th. Geez, I hope the jocks just don't stand up after 1 mile and figure the race is over. Joking, only joking.
There's a couple of price horses in that race, Ralph, that I was looking at.
Well, give them to us.
Number 4, Twilight Dancer, is 10-1 on the morning line. Horse has 10 starts at Presque Isle, 4 wins in 3 seconds, so he can handle the distance. And the trainer's hitting at 20%. And then you have number 7, Grounded. 25 lifetime starts at Presque Isle, 14 wins, 4 seconds, and a third. And he's trained by Scooter Davis, who's only 25 for 63 at the meet. So that's 40%. And that's another price horse that has a shot to beat Encino. So Encino's the horse to beat. The 4 and 7 are the horses to try to beat him with.
Well, we know one thing with what you just said. The 4 and the 7 certainly knows how to likes the track and is a horse for course at least there, right?
Yeah. No question about it.
All right, the $300,000 Grade 2 Masters Stakes. It's 6.5 furlongs for fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up. Looks like a little bit more wide open as far as competitive-wise. I mean, the morning line favorite in the race is 7-2, and that's Stormcast. What do you think about him, or her, I should say?
She's all right, but there's a horse in here that loves it. Well, had one race at this track last year, and she lost the race, but she ran an unbelievable race, and it's the number 6 horse, Pandora's Gift. This filly comes to us from the Miguel Clement barn. Last year, this horse ran there and actually ran very, very well. She got beat at 10-1 by a neck. But she obviously likes this course, and she's good now. She's listed at 5-1 on the morning line. Manny Franco spends the day at Presque Isle Downs, so that's the horse I like in that race.
Yes, both Flavien Prat and Manny Franco will be there at Presque Isle today, and they're giving up a full day of racing out at Belmont at Aqueduct, so they think highly of their mounts there. And again, that horse, Manny Franco's horse, number 6, Pandora's Gift. By the way, Manny Franco back in the Presque Isle Mile does have a mount in that race. The Wine Steward. He's going to be riding the Wine Steward. I thought that horse had a little look for an exotic.
The problem with that horse is he's never been on synthetic, so he's going to try synthetic for the first time. He's probably going to take money because of the connection, so I don't know if there's much value in using the horse, but obviously he has a chance.
All right, so we got Pandora's Gift in the Masters. Mr. Clement, of course, Miguel Clement there, sending that horse in there. What other horses do you think might take a mix maybe for an exotic?
Well, Mr. Tart is 2 for 3 at Presque Isle Downs, and Kevin Rice, another trainer that does real well there, the number 10 horse, so she has a shot. And listen, obviously Stormcast has a shot from Mark Cassie, but that's basically it.
So the horse that Flavien Prat's riding, Ellen J, gets no look?
Ellen J. Well, this is another one, Ralph. Hasn't been on synthetic, but has been on turf. It's Brad Cox, so obviously always dangerous. And if he's sending this horse to synthetic, obviously he thinks she can handle it. But why do you want to play a horse at a short price that's never run on it?
Well, now we had top trainers, Miguel Clement, Mark Cassie, and Brad Cox all have horses in the Masters. I guess when you put up $300,000, some of the big boys show up.
Yeah, they're going to show up as right.
And they will be definitely showing up at Parks tomorrow, that's for sure. So that's taking a look at the two races, those two big races today at Presque Isle Downs that connect with the two races at Parks Racing tomorrow, the Pennsylvania Derby and the Cotillion. Kind of a weird kind of a pick 4, but nevertheless, some people will try it, that. Anyhow,
I'm sure they will.
Anyhow, taking a look at what we normally do on the show, and that is, of course, taking a look at some of the picks that you have on tracks that you have full sheets on. Where are we going first?
Okay, so we're going to go to Belmont at Aqueduct first and look at the 8th race. It's a 1 3/8 on the turf. You have a late scratch in there of the number of the 4-horse Fair-Haired Boy. 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. All the AEs are also out with the exception of the 11 who drew in. Anyway, I like a price horse in here, Ralph. Number 5, Mr. Tonic. Kerry Brion sends out this horse. I like the rider switch to Johnny V. This horse won last time out. Rosario, I think, is not in town today. Must be somewhere else. Probably at Presque Isle. Who knows? But I like the 5-horse in here. 10-1 on the morning line. This horse is rounding back into form now. And number 5, Mr. Tonic. Way too big a price. 10-1 is my top selection and radio play in today's 8th race out at Belmont.
All right, Belmont at Aqueduct, number 5, Mr. Tonic. The 5 with John Velasquez aboard at 10-1 on the morning line. And let's hope we can hold that price. Where are we going next, Churchill?
Let's go to Churchill, race number 9. And we got CAW yesterday, Ralph. The horse was 8-5 when the gate opened and 3-5 when he crossed the finish line. That's crazy. 8-5 to 3-5.
8-5 when they opened the gate and 3-5 when he hit the wire.
That's correct. Welcome to CAW. Anyway, 9th race today. They're not going to get us today, Ralph. The number 10 horse, Know What Is. 12-1 on the morning line. And this horse is coming off of a freshening, but her last two races, both at Churchill, are good enough to win this race. Brian Hernandez re-rides 12-1 on the morning line. Number 10, Know What Ifs, wins today's 9th race out of Churchill Downs.
Well, what if he wins? We'll cash a ticket. No what ifs. In the
And we
ninth.
won't get 3 to 5 today, I promise you.
All right. Yeah, as long as you made that promise. Ninth race, number 10, No What Ifs. 12 to 1 on the morning line with Brian Hernandez aboard, the 10 in the ninth race at Churchill. And then we'll go out to Los Alamitos in Southern California.
All right, Ralph. One more price play coming up. Seventh race today. I like the number 5 horse in here, Otro Mas. This is a 5-year-old gelding who was 5 for 12 lifetime. This horse is stabled at Los Al all year round, so he has somewhat of a home field advantage. He's won over this track in the past. He's listed at 10 to 1 on the morning line. Number 5, Otro Mas. Upsets and wins today. Seventh race out at Los Alamitos.
Seventh race at Los Al, number 5, Otro Mas, 10 to 1 on the morning line. The 5 in the seventh race at Los Al. So Mr. Hardoon is looking at some horses that should pay prices if CAW stays out of the way anyhow. And
Looking for the fences today, Ralph, and we're going to hit at least 2 of them, so let's get
Ooh,
lucky.
all right. That's okay. I like that positive thinking. That's for sure. And I want to remind everybody that those are his single picks for the show at those racetracks, but he's got full handicapping sheets for all of the races at all 3 of those racetracks, Los Alamitos, Churchill Downs, and Belmont at Aqueduct, with that carryover in the pick 6 at Belmont at Aqueduct as well. We're going to get it.
JONHARDOON.com. Thank you, Ralph. Stay safe, be well, and we'll talk tomorrow. We got all those races at Parks to be done.
Yes, we do, and thanks a lot for jumping in and taking a look at those races at Presque Isle today, too. Thanks, man.
Thanks, Ralphie.
All right, now we're going to go straight to Southern California where Bob Mieszerski is standing by. And Bob, I guess the big question today is the weather in Southern California, and did the rains that went through there do much to the racetrack there at Los Al? Good morning.
Good morning, Ralph. You know, the racetrack is fine. We really didn't get a lot of rain at Los Al, and right now it's clear. It's clearing up here. It's kind of humid, but it's going to be a nice day.
All righty. And we've got, of course, the last 3 days of the Los Alamitos short thoroughbred meet going on here. And it's nice to see that there's not one of the usual guys that are at the top of the jockey standings, too.
No, right now Edgar Payeras, who is also the leading nighttime thoroughbred rider, is leading the standings. He had 4 wins for the first 3 days. Kazushi Kimura had a triple on opening day, didn't have a winner for Saturday or Sunday, so he remains 3 wins shy of 1,000 in North America. So, but he's named on a lot of horses this weekend, so I'm pretty sure, I feel pretty confident he'll reach that milestone by the end of the meet.
So 1,000 career wins are coming up for Kazuchi Kimura somewhere along the line at Los Al this weekend, and of course. Taking a look at the the early races at Los Al, looks like the track is very fair.
I believe so. I think it's been pretty fair so far. We've had horses win on the lead. We've had horses win from off the pace, way off the pace. So, yeah, it's been pretty fair so far. And I think it's a pretty competitive card today. We have 9 races today, 10 tomorrow, and 10 Sunday. So we finish up strong.
And, Bob, you and a lot of other handicappers, say that in addition to the regular basic handicapping that everybody does at every racetrack, the horse for course angle kind of really works there at Los Al as well.
No doubt. I mean, there's just so many examples over the years of horses that maybe come in off less than stellar form. They get here and they wake up. And, there's been, like I said, numerous examples over the 12 years we've been running. So, that horse Short Man, who did not run well in the E.B. Johnson, is back on Sunday. So trying to get his 5th win here. Nothing Like You is going to be the heavy favorite in the Dark Mirage, the stake tomorrow. She won the Starlet here in 2023. So let's see if she bounces back, getting back to this racetrack.
Her trainer?
Bob Baffert, of course.
There you go.
He's also sending out. Yeah, he's also sending out Udi, who disappointed last time, but was a Group 1 winner in Argentina, where she was bred. Juan Hernandez is coming over to ride Nothing Like You. It'll be his first mount of the meet, so the fact that he's coming over to ride her tells me I think all you need to know.
You better believe it. When Juan Hernandez shows up, he's ready. Mr. Baffert says, "Come on out. I got a winner for you," I guess, and that's. But
yeah, that's basically the way it's been.
But they got to run the races. We all know that. So we'll wait and see for sure. Hey, today's racing, as you say, is a nice card today. Good competitive racing at Los Al today with 9 races on tap. Bob, where are we going with the winner?
I'm going to go to the 3rd race. I like number 4, Eastwick. She's getting back on the dirt. I think that's her surface. She's adding blinkers for Craig DeLossie. I think if she runs her last dirt race, I know it was at a mile, I think that'll be good enough to win. I think she's going to track the horse drawn directly inside of her, Buzz the Tower, who I think is the clear speed of the race, and hopefully she can wear her down late. So number 4, Eastwick in race 3.
Third race, 6 furlongs for 3-year-old filly maiden claimers. And number 4, Eastwick, the 4-horse in the third race, Bob Mieszerski's play. If you want the rest of what Bob has to offer for today, well, you can find it in several places, right, Bob?
Yeah, I do selections every day for Southern California at today'sracingdigest.com. Also do a graded handicap for the Southern California News Group papers, which includes the LA Daily News, OC Register, Long Beach Press Telegram, and assorted others.
Thank you so much, my man, and we'll stick with you throughout the weekend, and of course those nice stakes race coming up there as well at Los Al, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Sounds good, Ralph. Talk to you tomorrow. Have a good luck today.
All right, you got it, my man. Same back at you. All right, well, we're going to take our next break, and when we come back, we'll get Rich Eng with us, who gave us a nice winner in the NFL Thursday night game yesterday, and no harm, no foul with his horse pick, because that horse that race was canceled. We'll be right back.
Thank you, buddy.
There are many families that need your help. I'm Mark Wahlberg, and I'm asking you to support the Tunnel to Towers Foundation in their efforts to deliver mortgage-free homes to catastrophically injured service members, Gold Star, and fallen first responders families with young children, as well as eradicating homelessness amongst our veterans. Everybody knows where the money's going, every single dollar. God bless you. Please contribute $11 a month to support their efforts by visiting t2t.org.
This is speed. This is winning. This is losing. This is smoke and fire. This is high stakes and wild cards. This is family and tradition. This is everything on the line. This is it. This is NASCAR in Las Vegas. The South Point 400, a NASCAR playoff race, October 10th through 12th. Get your tickets now. LVMS.com.
All right, back on Race Day Las Vegas. Time to go out to Rich Eng standing by. Richie, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Ralphie. Good morning, viewers. Good morning, listeners.
Well, it was kind of a nip and tuck game last night with the Bills and Miami, and I know that the Dolphins didn't win, but they kept it within the margin of the point spread, so the people who bet Miami actually won their bet.
Absolutely. Great teams cover, as I saw on the chatter. But, the thing about the game is midway through the fourth quarter, the score was tied 21-21, and Miami had all the momentum, Ralph. They were forcing Buffalo to punt for the third time in a row.
Yeah.
And then the special teams coach called for a punt block, and that's when they got that roughing the kicker penalty, and that obviously changed the entire game around. Instead of Miami getting the football in their own end, 21-21 tie, Buffalo got the ball, moved to the 35-yard line of Miami, and they just punched it right in. You could see the entire defense was deflated because they had stopped Buffalo 3 times in a row in the second half. But the special teams coach, I give him the Boo Birds, not the kid who was called for that penalty, because there's no reason to call for a punt block at this point when things are going all your way.
However, Miami still had a chance of tying the game late in the game, and then the quarterback punched up an interception in the shadow of the end zone.
Yeah, they were in the red zone, and Kirk Herbstreit pointed out accurately that when they showed the video, Tua stared down the receiver, and the linebacker just read his eyes, cut in front of the receiver, and intercepted the pass.
But for those of you who took the big point spread, it didn't matter. Once Buffalo got the ball, it was just run out the time and collect your money.
Yep, and we'll have two more picks, one Saturday, one Sunday, college and pro, Ralph.
All right, you got it, my man. Well, you've got a full sheet of handicapping today for Los Alamitos Thoroughbred. And, of course, Kazuchi Kimura is sitting on the cusp of getting 1,000 career wins. He's sitting at 997 right now. And, of course, you've got a full sheet of handicapping today at Los Al, available right now at the racedaylasvegas.com website. Where are we going with the pick, Richie?
Let's go to the opener, race number 1 at 1 o'clock. It's 6.5 furlongs, starter allowance 50. A very interesting claim in my mind is the number 2, Self-Sufficient. Andy Mathis claimed this horse from Michael McCarthy for $25,000. But this is one of the horses that the Mike Rapoli stable sent out to Southern California. So he's getting pretty good pedigree for $25,000, and he runs the horse protected today. I really like the potential of this horse, not only to win today, but moving forward into Del Mar and Santa Anita. Number 2, Self-Sufficient in the first.
All right, first race, number 2, Self-Sufficient with Kyle Frey aboard. The 2 in the first race. And I would have to probably safely say that this race won't be canceled due to weather.
Yeah, what a mess at Canterbury.
Oh, man.
But, yeah, no harm, no foul.
No harm, no foul there. First race, 1 o'clock post time. That, of course, could be a singleton in the pick 5 there today at Los Al in the first race, number 2, Self-Sufficient. Get the rest of what Richie has to offer right now at the racedaylasvegas.com websites. All right, Rich, we'll let you go, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Hey, thanks, Tom. Good luck, everybody.
All right, you got it, my man. We're going to take our final break. When we come back, we got Jon Lindo standing by in SoCal and Jerry Jacovitz as well. So don't do it. Don't go away.
South Point is also proud to provide a variety of relaxing amenities for the guests who want to be pampered. Soak up the sun and let your stress melt away in our lagoon-style Paradise swimming pool. A relaxing getaway where you can bask in the desert sun and enjoy seasonal food and bar service poolside. And if you really want to escape, come to Spa Costa del Sur. From couple suites to a co-ed wet area, our spa caters to business and leisure travelers who want to unwind and elevate their senses. A visit to one of our spa's steam, sauna, or whirlpool treatment rooms will leave any guest feeling like they can take on the world.
Are you ready to lock in your bets and cash in on the games this weekend? Join Jeff Parles and Alex White.
One of my favorite plays here is getting 2 touchdowns with Florida State.
Even though the total's been batted down a little bit, I still think it's okay to go under.
Chris Andrews and Vinny Magliulo.
I don't think this is a great Kansas City team. I think the Chargers win this game.
All right.
If you see a hook here, it's not going to last long.
The wise guys are certainly not going to play the favorites.
Every NFL matchup, every college game that matters, the spreads, the stats, and the smart money plays.
Are we sure either of these quarterbacks are good?
Hell no, we're not sure.
Bet your winning edge with Football Frenzy, streaming live on YouTube every Friday at noon Pacific.
The Race Day Las Vegas Show, the only exclusive daily local media racing information source in Las Vegas.
All righty, back on Race Day Las Vegas. It's Friday, and you know what that means if you're a football fan, which most racing fans are as well. Football Frenzy, our handicappers. And I'm telling you, we've got a murderer's row of handicappers that are going to go over some key games so you can take a look at and maybe even wager on. Football Frenzy, at noon, right here where you're watching this streaming now. This is where they'll be. And if you don't watch Football Frenzy, it'll be your first bad beat for football this weekend. Watch it. They're great guys. They do a great job. And Alex, of course, she does a great job as well. And they really do a fine job, and they work hard in getting that information. Now let's go to Jon Lindo standing by in Southern California. John, you where it's dry?
We're good. We had just a very little, no rain yesterday after the sun came up and nothing today. So we're good to go. And, unfortunately, Santa Anita, because they sealed their track yesterday, no works there. And they unsealed it today, no works again today. And those protocols, I'm telling you, Ralph, it's not good for the horsemen at all.
Well, it runs havoc to a training schedule.
Oh, absolutely. And, to cancel or seal the track the day before, 12 hours before when they have a prediction of rain, you might want to wait maybe till you see where it's getting close. I don't know. That's just me.
Well, anyhow, it is what it is there, but at Los Alamitos, and a lot of the Southern California horsemen have said over the years the Los Alamitos main track is the best kept and best main track as far as the condition of it for the horses, both training and racing. And we're at Los Al today, and we got a 9-race card. Looks pretty competitive, too.
Yeah, 9 races today, 10 Saturday, 10 Sunday. So big cards to close out this short meet, and field sizes are pretty good.
Well, Bob Mieszerski went over some of the jockey standings before, but we didn't get to the trainers, so why don't we get the jock trainer standings?
Well, okay, real quick on the jocks. He had mentioned Edgar Payer is the leader with 4. You've got Antonio Fresu and Kazushi Kimura with 3. As far as the trainers go, Ralph, we're all tied up. Doug O'Neill, Jesus Uranga, and Richard Baltus all have 3 wins over the first 3 days. So anybody's game as far as a leading jockey, leading trainer at Los Al.
I got to tell you, when I saw on your Lindo report the percentage of favorites win, my jaw dropped.
Yeah, it didn't feel like it, but it's been 50% winning favorites. But like I pointed out on the sheet today, the average pick 5 payoff so far at Los Al over 3 days have been over $11,000, and the pick 4s are averaging $1,800. So there are some mix of prices in those sequences.
Yeah, that's for sure. None of which, though, I managed to connect on. But in any case, we're going to run it up the flagpole again today. The Lindo report, however, has been doing well in the opening week. You've had 11 winners out of 26 picks over the course of the last week at Los Al, which is over a 42% win mark, which is darn good, and $81.40 worth of pari-mutuel payoffs with the ROI at $1.56 per dollar. That's some good stuff there, John. And don't forget, the Lindo report is available only here in Las Vegas in one place, and that's here at the South Point. Free of charge, complimentary, because they love horse players here. Come on down. John, you did good work there, and we're going to keep the mojo going. Like I said, good competitive card today.
Absolutely. I got 2 plays for you today, Ralph. We'll go, first of all, to Churchill Downs in that late pick 5. How about a single in race number 7? 7th race at Churchill, number 1, Lady Iva, stretches out from the rail, good tactical speed. Ran very well in the sprint debut by Uncle Mo out of a Scat Daddy mare. She ought to love 2 turns, and she can kind of control the race either on or pressing the pace on the inside. 4-1 on the program. Number 1, Lady Iva, race number 7 at Churchill Downs.
Churchill Downs, 7th race, number 1, Lady Iva. Don't forget, Jon Lindo's Lindo report also has a late pick 5 Lindo report at Churchill Downs as well, and that is also here at the South Point, free of charge. All right, what about Los Al?
Los Al, I'll take on Bob Mieszerski in race number 3. In the 3rd race, number 3, Buzz the Tower, ran a better race, start number 2 down at Del Mar, 5 furlongs on the turf. Gets on the dirt, bred top and bottom to be better on dirt, has worked better on dirt than she's run on turf. Doesn't have to face older horses, 3-year-olds only, drops in for a claiming tag. She's going to be tough to catch today. Race number 3, Buzz the Tower, also 4-1 at Los Alamitos.
Yeah, and Bob did mention that Buzz the Tower is the pace in that race, and you think this one goes wire to wire at 6 furlongs. 3rd race, the 3, Buzz the Tower. And so I have a Siraco Exacta play, the 3-4-4-3. You're number 3, Bob's number 4, and let's see if we can get them battling to the wire. Your pick, Buzz the Tower, in the 3rd race at Los Al. Lindo reports, both Los Al complete and the late pick 5 at Churchill Downs right here at the South Point. Complimentary, free of charge. Hey, thanks a lot, John. Stay dry. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Okay, Ralph. Good luck today.
All right, you got it. Now let's go to Jerry Giants Jacovitz.
Yeah, go Giants.
All right,
How you doing today, Ralph?
Well, we're doing fine, Jerry, and you've got 2 sheets out. The power pages are only for Belmont at Aqueduct right now, but you do have Jerry J's power page for Los Al and at Belmont at Aqueduct, and the plus is at Aqueduct as well today.
Right, just the plus is just at Aqueduct.
Yeah.
We have the power pages, the classic at both. We did the plus as the extra for Aqueduct.
All right.
Just to try and ease the load on me for this month.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna put a little bit more load on you right now with a couple of picks.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go to the third at Aqueduct today. Hey Toby attracts my eye. The horse is coming off a layoff, runs very well fresh. As you can see, she came back from April to July and ran a hole in the wind up at Finger Lakes. Ran again well at Finger Lakes. Now has been given a little freshening the month of August off and early September. And back at the track. And this guy handles Aqueduct very well. At 7-2, I think we're getting the best of it. Hey Toby. Javi Castellano up at 7-2. We're going to play the 5 over the 2-3-6, small reverses, if at all.
All right, third race, the 5. Hey Toby, the 5, and the link ups are 2, 3, 6, and a small reverse just to break even. The 5 is the key in the third at Belmont at Aqueduct. We'll wrap it up at Los Alamitos.
Yeah, I'm just going to give you a simple single play here. You'll make a win-win place bet on it. In the fourth race, number 6, the Tribe Has Spoken. Payeras up. Really nice looking horse. 2 turf races came back on the dirt at Del Mar. First race off the layoff was kind of a tour of the course. Today, I think he'll be running pretty good. Let's take the Tribe Has Spoken at a nice price.
All right, in the fourth race, you like number 6, the Tribe Has Spoken. The 6 in the fourth race. I'll give you a few link-ups in this race. The 2, 3, and 8 look like horses that might get in the number as well. But for Jerry's official play on the show, no link-ups. It's just the 6 win in place. And like I said, my link-ups will be 2, 3, and 8. We'll wait and see how that falls. Don't forget, power pages for both Los Alamitos and Belmont at Aqueduct available right now at jerryjspowerpage.com. Jerry's got one more thing to say. Don't you, Jerry?
Have a great race day, everybody.